Hi, my name is Aalim Hakim and I'm the director of the chain of salon by name of Hakim Zalim from India. First of all, big thanks to PBA, the British Baba Arms, for doing this, a 24-hour non-stop online education for all of you. Well, today I'll be showcasing some stuff for you guys. Here's my model. His name is Mahim. So, I've been doing hairdressing from last 3 decades, and I've built major clientele in the film industry, in the modeling industry. When you're doing the styling for a movie, it's a different job altogether. And when you're doing it for a client in a salon, it's a different job. When you're doing for a film, you're building a character. You're breaking the ice, you're breaking the image of an actor. Any actor has got a certain image, certain fan following where people like an actor's hairstyle. They all are poster boys in India. And people want to ape him, copy him. And when they come to the salon, they get the pictures on the phone that I want a hairstyle like so-and-so actor, so-and-so actor. But what we do, we try to convince a client that why you want to copy any actor where your own personality is so beautiful. You can enhance your own personality, you can be different, you can be individual, be your own, have your own identity, and you can be iconic. Whenever I style hair, I always believe, whatever you're doing, be iconic, be different, and dare to be different. Be more edgy, be cool, be yourself. So today, as you see, Mahim has got really, really long, very long hair. And what I suggested him, that we should donate this hair for the cancer patient. It's really long, and he can give a all this hair for a cancer patient so they can make a big for themselves. You came for that, mind, right?
Yes, sir.
But the style what I have thought for him is a bit retro, inspired from John Lennon, Paul McCartney, the Beatles, and but a more modern version of Beatles, inspired from the 70s and 60s, going into the 80s, the pop culture. It's from the hairstyle what I've grown up with. I was a big fan of Aha, Ram. Those are times where we used to get, really fancy those mullet. There's a lot of texture, a lot of movement in the hair. But this is not going to be exactly mullet. Inspired from a mullet, my own version, and how it's going to be in 2020. All right. So you all are keen for it? Well, whenever you're doing any hair, it's important to check the head shape. Is there any scar? Is there any mark at the back? Check everything. It's also important to check the whole personality of your client, because sometimes what happens, we only check the face. We don't see the shoulder, we don't see the height. It's very important to major consultation with your client. I have always believed if your consultation is right, if you spend a lot of time with your client and build a relationship with your client, you will perform better. Sometimes what happens is the client comes and you don't interact and you're so busy and so engrossed in your own art that you forget getting to know the lifestyle of your client. It's very important to understand the lifestyle of your client, the body language, his character, what kind of color he likes, what kind of music does he listen to, what kind of movie he likes, whom does he follow, everything. It's very, very important. But we have got more than 10 inches over here. Here we go. For you.
Oops. All gone.
It's all gone. So whenever you're doing hair, it's very important to understand, zero down on the styling, what styling are you going for. Do not get confused whenever you're doing any job. Understand what the client wants. Try and take before and after picture. I always do that. I always click before pictures of each and every client. And then once I finish the job, I take after pictures just to compare my own performance. So it's very important for all the hairdressers to know their performance. So you know where you've gone wrong. Anybody can do mistakes, even I did a lot of mistakes. It's not like every artist is perfect. It's an art. So you can't pass a judgment on any art. Every art is different from each other. Everybody has got a different approach. So in this barber arms, you must have watched so many videos by now. And everybody's got a different approach towards hairdressing. Always remember, whenever you're doing men's hair, it's important to keep the hair shape square. Head shape is round, so it's very important. This is round, so it's very important how you make it look square. From here, skull goes inside. You can be doing any haircut, whether it's shop, feeding, buzzed hair. It's important how you make it square. If you're not able to make it square, your hair that is going to look like a disaster. So very, very important to keep your angles correct, to keep your movement correct, keep your body language absolutely correct. Because it's all depends on your body language. How's your movement? How's your approach? All right. So here we are going to now. We take a section from here. From the recession line. Instead of making a horseshoe section, I like to keep it. My section is very free. The reason behind that, if I make too many sections, I lose the whole movement and approach towards the hairstyle. When you keep styling the hair, when you keep running your fingers through the hair, when you keep checking yourself and the client in the mirror, you know that where you're going, how the style is taking shape or not. It's very, very important. So mirror is your best friend. Keep looking to the mirror, keep looking to the mirror all the time. Here we go. Now, very important, how's your finger? If you go like this, you will end up making a round shape. So it's very important to keep it in 90 degrees and then cut it. Continue doing that. Also, I'm not texturing the hair right now. I'm cutting it blunt. There is a reason behind that. First, you need to get a proper length. What kind of length you want, and then you have to decide your texturizing, customizing. Because customizing, texturizing, personalizing is done after you're watching the design. A lot of people have got this habit of doing texturizing on the long length and then again cut off everything. So no need of doing that. You can come close to your design length and then you can do your texturizing. Yeah, I'm cutting it. So a lot of people ask me about the styling of movies and how I approach when I'm doing for films. So it's very important when you're doing for films that your interaction with your costume stylist is very important. The interaction with the scriptwriter, with the director, with the art director, understand the, all the phases of the character. His monetary status is also very important. The character is rich. There has to be different shine, different movement in here. If the character can't afford to go to a good salon and can't afford to have products, so the texture of the hair is also a little brittle. There is not much of shine. So everything, is very, very important when you're working on films. But when you're doing for the clients, everybody wants to look good. So your hair has to be top notch, your products, your styling. Clients don't want to be like a poor character. They want to look like they have a lot of style and swag into themselves. Well, I'll be creating a lot of texture here, a lot of movement here. The front is going to be short, a bit fringy, strong fringe, with a lot of movement, a lot of texture. And later on, I'll be also using my razor to create all that. Angles and body language is very, very important. Now I'm doing pin cutting to remove the extra weight. The fades and bust cut and undercuts are going to remain. A lot of people, when men come to the salon, they want to go for undercuts or completely fade hair, thick lumberjack beard. Even my model, he's got a thick beard right now. Under the mask, he can actually remove his mask, which I'll ask him to do it in the end because I have to remove his beard as well. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. A lot of people also call this shag, but this is not exactly going to be a shag because the front is going to be really strong. It's also very important whenever you're doing hair, try to keep your mind open, your eyes open, and always think that you're trying to create something new. There has to be something which is new and different, because what happens when your clients friend, when they meet you every day, everybody's got a bunch of friends on social media, they go out. In this lockdown, I'm sure a lot of people are not moving out, but they're having a lot of video call chats, and in fact, they're exposing themselves more on social media. So it's important how you can make your client look different from what they were looking in the previous second. Then we go slow. As you can see, mine had really long hair. And I'm going to chop off everything.
That's another set.
So yeah, the top is really heavy right now. What I'm going to do it, I'm going to create a lot of texture on the crown. So it gives movement, it looks a little modern. If I do it heavy, this will exactly look like a haircut from 70s, which I don't want. It's been inspired from 70s. It's very important to keep checking. Now I'm going to be creating a strong French in the front. Now I'll go really short and start texturizing. Also, a lot of hairdressers prefer doing the haircut with the product. Even I prefer. So what I usually do, I finish the haircut and in between I will apply the product. Maybe a mousse or some styling product. And then redo the haircut again. I'm not following any particular guideline. There are a lot of hairdressers, they follow a particular guideline. Even I do. But some of the haircuts are done with your own strong vision. Excess weight over here, which has to be completely knocked out. The crown has to go really short. As you can see, there's a bit of roundness over here. So this panel has to go and get more sharper, where I'll be doing a lot of razor work now. So whenever you're using razor, it's very important to cut your blades. There are different ways of using razor. Either you can scoop it or you can slide it. And as you see the back part, all this is going to go really sharp. This is the part which irritates. It will knock it off. You can gradually see the texture happening on the sides now. I'm removing the excess buff with the help of the buzzer. Also visually I'm creating a square shape now. I'll be adding a bit of sea salt just to see the texture. important to try it naturally as possible. Men prefer doing hair themselves. They don't do the salon for styling. Remove the mask magnet so we can also look here.
Ready, go?
You are done, Mahim. Ready to rock and roll.